Would you believe me when I say through its diverse generations and impact greater goods than you actually thought of? It's quite a common hearing when the folks say, the older we grow, the graver experience we have on our shoulders. If so, does it mean we become wiser in thinking? A whole lot more open-minded? Perhaps more welcoming with opinions and criticism? Well, the answer relates on the character of an individual or group. Our mental and moral quality are what weight our character as a human. They distinct and distinguish between one with another through the formulation of mindset. In dim light or known better as negative connotation, part of information inside the mindset are patterned by the stigmas. Let's walk through what stigma actually is. Stigma is normally attached to certain individual or groups as a method to put labels onto the individual or groups, or in short, can be picked as label or identity. Some examples are the disabled, the handicapped, or veterans, and many other negative connotation titles to give off disadvantages to the individual or groups, even when there are positive stigma to come with. Most of them are lately named as stigma, but rather stereotype or culture. Now, leaving the community and the folks acting in it, we look into a wider perspective where social stigma starts to develop. Social stigma is the extreme discontent by collective individuals or groups, which allows others to approval or disapproval of them. The greater society is viewed as the norm, and depending what stigma is attached to you, the result can depict how you are treated. The smallest example is a homeless person is shamed upon and automatically assumed to have a mental disease, leading to their homelessness. Then, what does it have anything to do with characterization? The simplest way to link it is by how we feel something or someone. Our opinion is the way we get involved with something, thinking our voice is the issue matters. And it's true for everyone to think the same way, which later on become the root of thinking, namely mindset. Now imagine why the racism starts and happens to this very modern society, if not for the root of thinking coming from the older days and affected into our today's thoughts. Making a lot more sense now? Therefore, what care can be given towards bad mindset which needed changes in the modern time society? Quite easy yet to ideal if we wanted this to be gone in 100%. But as women who would like to empower others, I do believe small steps and smallest act of empathy and sympathy can reach millions, even billions to turn their heart ways. Regular and active seminars with deep research must be taken place and given out to support the bad norms, which has been rooted too deep in communities. Talking heart to heart is also an effective discussion session to start helping to ease stigma, as the person with the communal mindset might start to question, is this really my own fault all this time, or is this an inherited fault? Whereas the areas of problematic stigmas can be very wide range, to the latest research classified into the 6 pillars such as: first, the vulnerable children and youth; second, the remote indigenous communities reliant on natural resources; third, discriminated religious minorities; the fourth, victims of gross human rights violation; the fifth, the transgenders; the sixth, people with disabilities. I won't say it's gonna be an easy part to take forward with the ancient and inherited mindset that has formed an individual or group's character, but I believe with the helps and power of many young generations who have mindset open-minded thinking way and with my systematic social project, I truly believe nothing is impossible to reach in the end. No difficulty shall extinguish my fire for the better generation and ideal world when stigmas are regressing slowly for peace. Elke man is gesneden door middel van hitte en een geavanceerd first process.